goody? Back with another video, and today I'm reviewing a unreleased pair of SPO Game 1 lows, but in a Jordan Kilganon Special Edition colorway, also known as the Blue Scorpion colorway, and it has his signature Scorpion dunk on the tongue, as well as a hologram on the back of him doing a Scorpion dunk. Before we get into it though, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Shout out Jordan for sending me these. Definitely a fire shoe, and light blue is my favorite colorway, so it works out perfect, honestly. Before we get into it though, I will say these shoes are really good. They might be coming for one of them top 5 spots, not gonna lie to you, bro. But we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna break down why. When we get into the upper, we have a TP and TPU woven upper design, along with a lateral shank on the side as well. And I already showed you the details on the upper. We have ACT on the lace holder in the middle, and then it is a light blue and black gradient as well on the shoe. I just noticed his name is on the laces as well. Let's see if y'all can see that. With Game 1 on the toe right there, and Serious Player on the back, as well as the logo on the side of the shoe as well. All the SPO shoes that I've had so far have always came in this color box. This one specifically also came with extra laces. And these are important because we get into the lockdown of the shoe. I did like the lockdown. I didn't have any heel slippage or anything like that. But the way it felt on my foot and my ankle, I just wish it hugged it a little more. And it could be because of the laces. These are like some thin, flat laces. These are more of like the circular oval laces. So I am going to switch them out in the future. Stay up there for that video. I'll probably put it in the shorts to see if that helps with the lockdown as well. Because I feel like with these, I can only kind of pull them so tight. So maybe that'll help. And it was more of a feel thing than a performance thing. It didn't stop anything I did on the court. I dunked in them a little bit, shot around, did my little basketball workout, and everything felt cool and secure. I am going to have to put in some more hours in these though, because like I said before, these are coming for the top spot. And we're going to skip to this section early because this is one of the reasons they're coming for the top spot. This doesn't always make a shoe a top 5 shoe or a really good performer, i.e. the Leaning Ultralight 2025s. Personally, not a fan of them. Those are the lightest shoes I've ever had though. Lightest shoes all time that I'm naming, because the Leaning Gammas had the spot. The Leaning Ultralight 2025s were like 10 grams lighter than the Leaning Gammas, and are 10 grams lighter than these. These come in at the exact same weight as the Leaning Gammas at 291 grams. And I believe this is the first Game 1 low. I know they have a Game 1, I know they have a Game 1 mid. I have not had either one of those, but yeah, Game 1 low for Jordan Kilganon. But that super lightweight feel while still having that stability and supporting the shoe, very nice, not gonna lie. When we get into the midsole, we have a full length EVA midsole, and then when I take out the midsole, and then when I take out the insole, we have a quick 2.0 version of their drop-in insole as well, and then the inside also has a nice arch support plate as well. One of the things I did notice when I was playing them too is they do have a really nice arch support. Unfortunately for your boy, I have flat feet. The arch support isn't a bad thing though, it's just something that my feet aren't used to. And I used to wear insoles and stuff like that when I was in college, just to kind of like give myself that arch. But it becomes really painful if you wear like slides and stuff like that. Once again, this has nothing to do with the shoe, but it becomes really painful when you wear insoles in all your hoop and performance shoes, and then when you just wear your walk around shoes without them and stuff like that, and then go back on the court and wear your insoles. It's either you wear them all the time or just don't wear them, because your feet are going to be hurting 24/7. So I got adjusted to the arch support pretty quick, but yeah, that was a little break-in process for me personally because of my flat feet. I will say they were really comfortable though. One of my followers, I guess, had the Game 1 or the Game 1 mid, said that the midsole felt really stiff for those shoes. And personally for me, when I put these on, I did my cushion tests are not only based off my little like compression test. I just need a visual for cushion. Just like for look, I like move my feet around. For weight, I jump a little bit, but I still put them on a scale after. So for the cushion, the compression on them when I did that though was really nice. Then when I got to playing them and everything, the cushion felt really good. I ended up giving that a 9.5 out of 10 rating, which was slightly better in the Leaning Gammas. Then when we get into the outsole, it is a high density rubber outsole. It has a big SPO logo on the bottom of the shoe, as well as a bunch of mini SPO logos to make a herringbone traction out of them. If you know herringbone, it's always perfect, always works great on like 99.9% of shoes that have it. The rubber compound is also a big factor on how the traction works. And I don't know what rubber these Chinese companies are using, but most of the time they are super good, super consistent. My traction rating for these, I gave them a 10 out of 10 on my short review. So for my squeakers out there, it was very minimal squeak. Once again, doesn't really do anything for performance, but I know some of y'all are really big on hearing your shoes and stuff like that. Just a basketball sound, I guess, that some people like. And along with the outsole, you can see a little bit of it. There's a nylon fiberglass plate. I don't know if it is just midfoot or full foot. Because these are unreleased, there was no way for me to get a full like tech package or find it anywhere online. And I don't know if they're the exact same as the Game 1 or the Game 1 mid. But from the feel, I believe it's only midfoot. I could be wrong. I did also ask Jordan Kilganon about the price of these, and he said he's not 100% sure yet, which they're unreleased, so we'll find out when more details come about the shoe as well. He is also in Canada, so his currency is different than my currency because I'm in the United States. So the Canadian dollar versus the US dollar. Pricing is going to be a little bit different as well. Last thing that I forgot to mention is the way the lacing system is set up. Because this is adjustable right here, these are wide foot friendly, but for those that may have a more narrow foot or don't like that much space in the toe box, you can pull the laces tighter and it will squeeze this in as well for you, which makes it adjustable for not only the top part of the shoe, but that forefoot as well, which is not a common lacing system in a lot of basketball shoes, which is a nice touch. Overall though, I definitely want to put more time into these shoes. They are a really good shoe, and I could definitely see these being in the top 5 spot. Bro, there's so many good shoes out there nowadays. It's like actually kind of crazy. So many different brands on the up and up, and these are one of them for sure. I also like that with this Game 1 Low, SPO, their most popular model, I would say, that I see everybody wearing is the Player 1 Plus. And it's modeled really similar to the Kobe 8, which I feel like kind of takes away from it still being a really good shoe, is it's based off something else. So when I see it, I still see a Kobe 8 and not SPO. And they have a lot more colorways, designs, cool collabs, and everything with their shoes than Nike has done with the Kobe 8s. I do love the weight of this shoe. I can't wait to do the lace swap as well to see if that'll help some of the ankle tightness that I want. It does have a asymmetrical collar system set up, so the inside of the shoe is a little bit higher than the outside of the shoe. And I did touch on the fact that the cushion was really well, but it still had really nice court feel, which for me is definitely essential. I don't want to be super high off the ground as I'm playing. It just doesn't feel good, and if the shoe's too high off the ground, risk of ankle injuries and stuff like that becomes another problem. Overall though, I have no clue when these are releasing, but when they do release, stay tuned. I'll probably drop like a post on my YouTube and my Instagram as well to let you guys know that these are out and you can go support Jordan Kilganon. But definitely a cool shoe, and excited to see more colorways in the future as well. I'm out of here.